Hello and welcome to Chandu.org. In this video, we are going to take a look at top 5 shortcuts for Excel charts. If you work often with your Excel charts, then you must find that the process of creating chart is a really simple one, but once you make a chart, you would spend a lot of time just tweaking and fine-tuning and making sure it looks good and provides the desired result. So what are the shortcuts that can help you with this process and how to do this productively? That's what we're going to take a look. This is going to be a really short video, and we will cover some extremely powerful and useful shortcuts. Let's jump into an Excel file so that I can demonstrate these shortcuts. Let's say you're working with some sort of data like this, and you wanted to make a chart on trend of soap values for various months. So you go to your insert and chart. All of this process you're doing with mouse. So far I'm not using any charts, but let's go and insert a chart. So we get something like this. I'm just going to move it slightly around. One of the key things to remember is whenever you're working with the visual things like charts or drawing shapes or pictures, it is inevitable that we use mouse quite a bit because working with them with your hands is somewhat tricky. But I'm going to showcase some of these really powerful shortcuts that will help us get things done in a very seamless and fast manner. So you're looking at this chart, and obviously it is a default chart, but it does look pretty okay, except maybe you feel like the axis rotation is not proper. It should be horizontally oriented so we can read these month values better. So you can select the axis, and to format the axis, instead of right click and then go into format axis, just select what you want to format and then press Ctrl 1. This is our first shortcut. It is super easy to remember. Ctrl 1, and instantly a pop-up dialog will open. Either it will be on the screen depending on which version of Excel you're using, or it would show on the side like this. So once you are here, you can use various formatting options to format the chart. For example, you can change the duration of the major unit. Instead of 1 month, if you show the chart axis every 3 months, that kind of fix the formatting issue of semi-vertical, like the inclined orientation of the axis, and this makes it more easy to read. Or you can change the formatting of the number itself. Instead of showing it as March 17, if I could show month and year, just the month name, so I'll delink it from the source, and we can just type MMM and add it, and that would just show it like that, and that will probably give it more screen real estate to show all the months. So the first step of getting into the format thing is Ctrl 1. Not only it works for axis, but it works for everything in the chart. So whatever item you select, if you press Ctrl 1, it will launch the relevant format dialog. Of course, once you have the formatting on the right hand side in your newer versions of Excel, you don't need to press Ctrl 1 again. You can just switch over, and then those format options would show up. For example, if I'm formatting the axis and then I see that there's just too much white space in between, I can just select the columns and go and adjust my gap width to maybe 150% and overlap. I don't know why this is minus 27%, but let's just set it to 0%, and maybe make the chart title few points big. So you work all of this, you make this chart, and you show it to your boss, and she's super impressed. She says, hey, can you go ahead and make a similar chart for hand wash? Oh, I think that should be easy. I can just select my month and hand wash using Control, and go to insert bar, and we get a hand wash chart. Right now, obviously your boss liked the formatting of that chart, so she wants you to replicate the whole thing here as well. Now, should you do all of those steps again? Well, not necessarily. You can just copy the formatting of that chart over to here. I'm going to just zoom down a bit so we can see everything in the screen. The shortcut for this is you select the first chart, you copy, Control C, so select the chart and copy, select the second chart and press Alt E S T. So it's a sequence of keys. You start by pressing Alt E, then you press S and T. That stands for Alt E is for paste, edit, and then S for paste special, and then T for format. So what we want is we want to copy that chart over here, just the formatting information. And when you click OK, this new chart looks exactly like the old chart with new data. Isn't that cool? So the next shortcut is Alt EST. That's again a powerful shortcut. It can be used across different sheets also. You can select one of the charts and copy the formatting over to other places. All right. Now looking at your soap and hand wash charts, your boss might say something like, hey, can you go ahead and in the hand wash chart include shaving cream data as well, because we believe that there is a the sales of shaving cream and hand wash are somewhat similar pattern, and I want to verify that. So how do you add new data to the chart that is already existing? The usual process is you right click and go to select data and do it, but you don't have to do that. All you have to do is come back to your data wherever that is. It could be in the same set of table or somewhere else, it doesn't matter. Copy the information that you want to put into the chart. So this is our third shortcut, adding new data to the charts. So we select shaving cream, Control C for copy, select the chart and press Control V. So you copy and paste the data onto the chart, and that new information will be added to the chart and you will get this. Obviously once you have both the shaving cream and hand wash, you should change your titles and probably add a legend information so that you can see which series corresponds to which one. But the shortcut here is Control C and Control V. Not only you can use it for copy pasting data, but you can also use it for copy pasting data onto a chart. And then let's say we got a bunch of charts here. I'm going to just copy these and paste them over. So we have 4 charts, right? Just for a second, imagine these are 4 different charts, and on the first chart we want to make the title something like, you know, a standout color, probably something orangish, or make some font changes and put some extra information, or add stuff like shadow effect or whatever. So you make these changes. So for example, I want to make the color orange. That's the change that I have done. Now I want to repeat the step across all the charts. Our next shortcut will help you that. So first you do the change on one of the things. This only works for one change at a time, so changing the color is that change. So I select that, I change it, and then I select the other title, press F4. F4 will repeat the action that you have done recently. So it will not apply bold formatting. For that you would have to apply bold again and then select F4. F4. This is super handy because if you have a bunch of charts, like heaps of charts for a report or something, you just have to do it once and then just use F4 key to repeat the actions. So that will save you a lot of mouse travel that you otherwise end up doing. And you can repeat that for you know, text colors. For example, if I want to change my axis color to something like that, so I change it and then I select the new axis and just press F4. This is what I'm doing here, and that will do. Okay, now when we are pressing the F4 key, you might notice that I have to actually click on the things and then press F4. There is another way to do this. For example, we change it to this dull gray color and then immediately realize, oh, this is not looking good. Let's switch back to something that is strong like that. Now you can again use F4 key, but you would have to still click with your mouse on these items. So we select the axis and then we apply this new color, and then all we have to do is, instead of using mouse, you can press the tab key to switch over. You may have to press this a couple of times depending on what you selected. So you would obviously have to use mouse or some other technique to switch to the next chart, but once you select the first one, you can use tab key to select the ones that you want. You can also use shift tab key. So if I'm starting with this axis, I can use shift tab key to go back and apply the formatting. So that's our 5th shortcut. So just to recap, the 5 shortcuts are Control 1 for formatting, Alt EST for copying the formatting information from one chart and cloning it to other chart, Control C and Control V for copy pasting new data items to the chart, F4 key for repeating your last action, and a tab key for navigating between chart elements. Okay, you can use tab key especially if your chart has really small values that are hard to select. Then you can use the tab key to really select those items and apply some formatting steps or whatever. Now here is my final extra bonus shortcut, because I like you so much. Let's say this chart is simply saying hand wash. Now instead we would like this to say hand wash and shaving cream. But if instead of typing this information over, you want to keep this as a variable so you can change the items in future. So what you could do is you can type some information in a cell. It could be coming from just typing, or it could come from a result of a formula. So you could say, so for example, equal to hand wash ampersand and so a formula result basically. So that will be hand wash and shaving cream, and then select the title, the last shortcut this is. So select the title and then press equal to key. Now instantly the focus will shift to your formula bar. So what we are saying is this title should be equal to that cell. It could be any cell, it could be a cell on this spreadsheet, or it could be a cell on some other tab somewhere. It still works, and then the title comes from as a result of that formula. So if your formula changes in future, your chart will have a different title. This is really useful because if you want to say, for example, show information like soap sales in last 13 months went up by 17%. You can calculate that percentage information as a title here, link that up there, and then when your raw data changes, which happens all the time, right? You have new data information coming up for the next month. The calculation will again calculate, it might say 12% or 47% or whatever, and the title will update. So this is another shortcut, using equal to link certain parts of the chart to a cell. You can do this for your titles and legend information and any text boxes that you draw on top of the charts. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my charting shortcuts video. In the comments, do tell me what is your favorite charting shortcut. Okay, if you have anything, just post it as a comment and tell me. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and share this with your colleagues and friends. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.